Hi everyone, my name is Katy. Thank you for practicing with me today. So this yin yoga practice is part of our Gentle January series that we're doing. And we're going to do a little bit different things we've been doing the last 2 weeks with our yin practices. We're going to do a little tiny bit of standing work. Yin typically doesn't have a lot of standing poses. Just feel like we're going to add a little bit of stretch in there, okay? So let's get started. If you have 2 blankets or a block, that would be great. Definitely the blankets or towels rolled up will be quite useful, okay? So I wanted to start today with what's called the Shanti Mudra. So you want to take one of your blankets, make it kind of thicker, like a seat or a cushion. You have a yoga cushion or a pillow even, okay? Choose what we got. So we're going to come to Sukhasana here. And these flowers came off. A little plant over there, kind of pretty. So we're going to come to Sukhasana. Bring your feet a little bit, maybe a little bit more extended in front of you than you normally might, okay? And we're going to start with what's called the Shanti Mudra. So let's get really tall here. Back is long, shoulders down, chin's parallel to the floor, okay? And how you do it is you just take your thumb to your pinky and your ring finger. Bring your middle finger and your pointer finger together. We're just going to let it rest, palm facing up on our knees. Okay. And here, let's just soften and close our eyes. Again, this is the mudra for peace, in hopes that we can maybe cultivate some inner peace on the mat, and we can carry that peace with us off the mat. When you're ready, just start to bring your palms together and bring them to your heart center. Let's go ahead and chant Om together, the sound of the universe, universal sound of the universe. So take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to blow it out, and then we'll chant, okay? So ready? Inhale. Softly blink your eyes open. We're going to come into our first yin yoga pose. So if you want to take one of your blankets or towels you have and kind of roll it up, make it round. Extend your feet out. Wide-legged pose here. And we're going to bring your blanket, put it under your right knee, okay? And then take your left foot and bring it to the inside of your right leg. Now, if there's any pinchiness on your knee, just adjust. You need to bring it out a little wider. Do what you feel is good. It's very important in yin yoga to listen to your body. So if it feels painful, numbing, tingling, burning, we don't like any of those words. So just come out of it, okay? And we're going to hold these poses for longer than we normally do. So about 1 to 3 minutes. And the idea is to target our connective tissue, so the cartilage, the tendons, the ligaments, to help open up a little bit more, okay? So when you're ready, find which fold you like. If you want to fold over your extended leg, rotate your heart up. If you want to fold over your bent leg, you want to fold forward, just find your fold, and it can just be kind of a more of a heavy fold, relaxed fold, okay? Find your fold that you want. All right, and then wherever you're at, just slowly press yourself up, and we're going to switch sides. Before we do that, bring your hands behind you, fingertips point to whatever's behind you, and then kind of lift your heart center up. Oh, okay. And let's do the other side here. So extend your left leg out. Right foot's going to go to the inside, your left thigh. You might need to coming off your blanket. Take your time to adjust, okay? There's no rush. We've got time here. And then fold over to whatever extent feels good to you. And then let's press ourselves back up. Again, fingertips go behind you. Let's do a little lift here. And then unwind. All right, we're gonna come onto our knees next. So definitely maybe grab a blanket that you have and make it flatter. Just gives your knees some cushion, okay? Especially when we're in these poses for longer. I don't think it matters how advanced a yogi practitioner you are. If you're holding it for longer, it's on your knees. There's just going to be some discomfort. So we want to lessen that. All right. So let's come to tabletop. Check that your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And let's tuck our toes We're just going to press back and come up to a 10-toe stretch here, okay? Now adjust here. Check that your pinky toe is under also, because sometimes it gets out of this. It's a little sneaky, okay? So again, if this is not calling to you, go ahead and come out of it. Rest your hands here and just breathe. This is pinch. Obviously, guys, if it's pinchy on your knees or anything, there will be some pulling in your toes. That's the point of the pose, but we don't want to hurt into our knee joints at all, okay? Okay, had enough. Come back to tabletop. Flip your feet so they're the shoelace parts on the mat and just do some taps. Just tap it out, okay? All right. So next we're going to come into what's called a hero pose. So bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width, and then you can sit back. If you feel like this is way too much strain on your knees, come up, put your rolled up towel to sit on, or a block, okay? So basically your bum is between your heels, okay? That's how this is. So this is stretching into our upper thighs a lot. Just sit here, let your hands rest together. Back is long. Soften or close your eyes. Okay, let's come out of that. We're gonna come back to tabletop, and then let's just extend your right leg back. It might need a little stretch after that. Press it back here. Press into your heel, and then take your left leg back. Press into your heel. And then let's lift up to a downward facing dog and really stretch out the back of our legs. Pedal your heels. And then we're going to come back to tabletop. Okay, you might want to move one blanket to the side here. So we're going to take our right hand to the back of our head, elbows pointing to the mat, and then we're going to extend the elbow up. Up and under. And then we're going to extend your right hand behind your left and then come all the way down onto your right shoulder and your right ear. And then walk your left hand up and then come to your tippy fingers, or just let it kind of be. Nice upper body stretch here. Thread the needle. All right, let's press yourself back up. Back to tabletop, okay? And then we're just going to bring our right foot. You can bring your right hand behind your back. Bring your right foot forward if you want. I'm going to come to a low lunge. So tuck your left toes, walk your knee down. And then we're just going to come up here. We can rest your forearms on top of your thigh. And then if you can always do this on your back and just bring your knee into your chest on your right side, okay? For those that want to adjust, okay? let's find the ground with our hands, and we're just going to start to bring our bum back. Imagine your foot still glued, okay? I'm going to roll onto your heel here. Bring your fingertips about to your knee and just come up a little bit here. And then with your right hand, grab onto your toes a little bit. Stretch it out here. You want to bring one of your blocks around here, you can. Just bring yourself higher. Or one of your blankets, I'm sorry. All right, and then from here, pull your heel back about 1/2 inch. We're gonna roll into your pinky toe side of your foot. Bring your hands to the outside of your right leg. And then again, grab onto your toe with your left hand now. This is just gonna, a tiny stretch in your IT band, okay? Just for a minute here. We're not gonna stay in as long as we do. Just wanna get that stretch in there a little bit. You might wanna come onto your knuckles on your right hand. Okay, and then roll it back, bend your knee, and then let's bring your right leg back. And then we're gonna do the other side. So come to tabletop, and then your left hand's gonna go to the back of your head, elbows down, and then reach up. And then point your elbow back down, bring your left arm behind your right, land all the way onto your left side, and then walk your right fingertips up. And sink in here. Let things just melt. All right, let's press ourselves up out of that. Then bring your left hand behind you. Pick your left foot up. Come to low lunge on this side. Tuck your right toes. Walk your knee down so you're more on that kind of fatty part above your knee versus your actual kneecap. And then just bring your forearms to the top of your thigh. And you can find your opposite elbows if you want. Or you can be on your back and hug your knee to your chest, okay? All right. Okay, let's find the ground with our fingertips. And then we're gonna start, keep your foot like it's glued on the mat and start to bring your bum back. On your back, you can do like big toe, extended leg, big toe to finger stretch, okay? Roll into your heels. And then with your left hand, grab a little bit onto your left toes here. And then come up, maybe you need to come up onto your knuckles. I definitely need to because I don't like how that feels on my fingers. Or even onto a blanket, okay? Just give you, again, just bringing the floor closer to you. From here, bring your heel back maybe like half an inch to an inch, and then roll into your pinky toe side. Hands go to the outside of your leg. With your right hand, just grab a little bit onto your toes here. Again, move your blanket if you need to. That's going to stretch our IT band, which is that big connective tissue that runs from hip to the outside of our tibia, okay? Just for a minute, not as long as our normal yin. I mean, not for a minute, like 30 seconds. All right, and then bring it back. And then let's come back to tabletop, okay? From there, we're gonna come into child's pose, or tadpole. So roll your blanket up, nice round or your towel, toes together, feet to the edge of the mat. And then we're just gonna sit that on the back of our calves and then just sink back, okay? Let your heart just melt to the ground. Let your forehead rest on your blanket or your mat. All right, when you're ready, let's press up. Bring your knees back to parallel to each other. And then we're going to come to tabletop. Okay. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. And then just walk your hands maybe like an inch forward. Tuck your toes, press to downward facing dog. Okay, really reach it out. And then we're going to walk your feet to your hands and forward fold here. Bend your knees a lot, and then we're going to come up, okay, and shake it out. We're going to step to warrior 2 feet. So check that your heel of your front foot intersects the arch of your back, and then your back foot's either pillow to the short end of your mat, or your toes are slightly turned forward, okay? Your hip on your left back leg is going to pull back to align with your ankle, okay? Bend into your front leg, and then you're going to extend your arms up. Look past your middle fingertip. Low belly is in and tailbone's going down here. Your shoulder blades are kind of down. Just for a moment. And then from here, we're going to find the ground with your fingertips and then press your bum back. So just straighten your front leg, your right leg, and then let your right hand go inside, and we're going to reach up with our left as we're pressing our bum back, okay? Again, low belly's in, tailbone's going to point towards your back heel. And again, your hip of your left leg is pulled back, okay? Help support your low back. And we're reaching, getting a nice inside of our leg stretch here, just for a moment. And let's start to bend into your right knee, okay? And we're just gonna rotate our feet to the other side. So take your warrior two, other side here. Sink in, check your feet. Pull your hip back on your right side. Sink in, look past your middle fingertip. Shoulder blades down. Press into the pinky toe side of your right foot, okay? And then let's start to find the ground towards our front leg with our hands. Push everything back towards your sacrum, your tailbone. Start to straighten your left leg. Left hand goes inside as we reach up with our right. Hand can go to shoulder and then extend up. Wrist is over shoulder. Again, the important thing is that you're pushing everything back and you've got this back right hip towards your ankle, okay? All right, and then let's find the floor. And we can just crawl ourselves towards the front of our mat. Hands go down, and we can go ahead and take a plank here just for a minute. Heels pressing whatever's behind you. Hands pressing the mat away, low bellies in, tailbones down. And then let's come to our knees. We're gonna come onto our backs now. So you might wanna move your blanket, one of your blankets. Come all the way down to your back. Press your head on the mat, walk your shoulder blades down, okay? And we're gonna take our right leg, cross your right ankle behind your left knee, okay? And then lift up your left leg. You can reach through that space you made. Bring your shoulders down, chin tucks into figure four here. All right, and then let's do the other side. So right leg goes down, left ankle's gonna cross behind your right knee, lift up your leg, and then reach that space you made. Go onto the back of your right thigh, right thigh, and sink in here. All right, and then let's undo that. Give ourselves a hug. Knees to chest, just roll side to side a little bit here. And then we're gonna come all the way onto our bellies. So flip back around onto your belly. Okay. We're just gonna make a forearm pillow here. And then rest your head, you can rest it to one side. And then we're just bend your left knee up so that your knee is aligned with your hip and your ankle is aligned with your knee. So it's like a half frog here, and we're just gonna rest into this for a moment. And then go ahead and extend your left hand out at your shoulder height, and we're gonna reach up and over. Follow your hand with your eyes all the way over. So your left leg now is gonna straighten. Just open up to a nice twist here. All right, then let's unwind back to our bellies and let's do the other side. So right knee goes up, knee goes to hip, ankle goes to knee, forearm pillow, and then just lay down and rest on your side here. Bring your knee up a little bit higher if you want a little bit more into your hip, okay? And then let's extend your right hand out to the side at shoulder height. Look at your right hand, and we're going to just start to open up all the way to the left. Let your right leg go straight. And then let's roll onto our belly. And we're going to just go all the way. Keep her rolling all the way to your backs, okay? Want to grab your blanket rolled up and put it underneath your knees. And we're going to set up for Savasana. So go ahead and extend your legs out. Get comfy here. Press your head on the mat. Walk your shoulder blades down. Palms up. And let everything kind of integrate here. Start to bring a little bit of movement back to your fingertips. You can tap your fingers to your pinky finger, your ring finger, your middle finger, your pointer finger. Make a fist and close your thumb on the outside of your fist. Point your toes, extend your hands above your head, reach. So we do a nice full body stretch here, and then let's hug it in to our chest. Walk side to side. When you're ready, just roll to the side and pause there for a moment to honor your breath and your body and yourself for being here today. And then go ahead and slowly press yourself up. Meet up in Sukhasana. And get your arms above your head, palms together. Bring your hands to your heart center. Tuck your chin and bow to your very own heart. It was an honor to be here with you today. May you be okay. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you know kindness. May you know peace. May you know love. Namaste.